I became a Christian when I was 14, but I really didn't understand what it meant to really live the Christian life. I had a good understanding that Jesus had died for my sins and all that, but I really thought that the Christian life was just about like trying really hard. Like, now that Jesus has done this great thing for me, and so I just need to like work really hard on being a good person and work really hard to make my life successful. And that's what I did for years, and it worked pretty well, and it got me pretty far, honestly. By the time I was 26 years old, I had pretty much everything I ever wanted. I was flying airplanes in the Air Force. I live in Hawaii. I own a house out there. I was married to my high school sweetheart. I made a ton of money. So really just kind of by the world standards, really successful, but I was completely miserable. There was just a ton of pressure at work, and I felt like I had to bear it all. I didn't really have a compartment for God to like help me through any of that. It was really controlling in my marriage, and things were going really badly there, and Chris and I almost split up. So there's a passage in the Psalms that says that unless the Lord builds the house, the builders work in vain. And it just really hit me as I was going through the depression and everything else. And I really realized that everything I had done up to that point, I was just building under my own power. It was just all kind of building my own kingdom, just this great life for Jan. And God just wasn't really anywhere in that. And so it was really at that point, I think he brought me there to show me that he is in control, and that when I surrender to his control, that things go a lot better. And so I just gave everything to him. I gave my marriage completely to him and my career completely to him. And he redeemed our marriage, and Chris and I reconciled, and we're doing great, and we have 3 beautiful children. And God has moved us on to kind of the next phase in our life and our career. So after 8 years in active duty Air Force, I got out last year, and my wife and I were really kind of like overwhelmed with the autonomy. There was just like so many different things that we thought about doing, and we didn't know what direction to go, but we really knew like we were feeling called to full-time ministry, but we didn't know what that was or what that would look like. And I remember sitting down with Josh, our pastor, and telling him like, yeah, I just want to be in Portland like really quick, temporarily, and spend some time with the family, and my goal is to be out of here like in a year, and I absolutely don't want to be here any longer than that. And I remember Josh just telling me like, you just need to relax and not rush into anything, not do something just to do something, and just spend time with Jesus, spend time in his word, live in that tension, and abide with him, and he'll direct you when he is ready. And so I tried to take that to heart and really just focus more on my relationship with God and my relationship with Jesus. And I think through that time, God showed me, like especially in John 15, where Jesus says that apart from me, you can do nothing. And it's all about how connected I am with that source, with God, and not about like these things that I'm trying to do. He's good, and that's just the thing that I really realized in that is, in spite of my circumstances or what things are, or how things are going at the time, like he's a good God and he's in control and he loves me, so I can trust him.